Good evening, racing fans, and welcome back to Black Flag Racing TV. I'm your host, Kruentis, and tonight we are back with some more Team Throwdown action from ZFS Racing. We're here for round two at Road Atlanta once again. Part one of this on Tuesday, I think it was. We had blue the orange, I think it was. No, it was green v orange. We saw tonight we've got black versus white. Very quick lobby as per usual. These guys put a lot of practice into Throwdown. They take it very seriously. We've seen we've got some guys in chat for tonight. Let's have a Butchers at the lineup for tonight. And I'm aware, like, all the fonts went crazy here and it looks horrendous, but these are my graphics. You're not expecting anything good. Alright. So, on the black team, the alien leading the way is ERA Mike BRFC or ERA Judas. One of Race Asylum's fastest lads. He won the red versus white round. I didn't stream that one, I don't think. But yeah, won it by an absolute landslide at Dragon Trail, hoping to bring it again. He starts P3 on the grid. It is a front row lockout for the black team. But yeah, it will be interesting to see what Judas can do up front today. We've got Addy the Daddy, another quick guy, mid lobby 1 pace. He starts 6th today, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he can do for. I've just realised I've got white and black the wrong way around there. How on earth have I done that? Please pretend that, but for some reason the cars are the right way around. Pretend that the drivers are on the other side. Hopefully no one noticed that, and now you have. Okay, so for the white team, actually, we have Techno Tim 22. I believe he's like bottom of lobby 1, quick. Not really raced him much, but it'll be interesting to see what he can do. Smoky Tom and Lost Silence are around my pace, so like top of lobby 1, top of lobby 2, I mean, bloody hell. Yeah, I've had some wicked races with them two. Lee Boy and Bailey Clark, again, like midfield, lobby 2 guys, quick guys, so it's a nice field spread across. And then for the black team, we've got the immortal ZFS alien. He's been here since the beginning of time. ZFS, Militaudis or Shaky Booty. Getting very quick, often dominates races here at ZFS. Be interesting to see what he can do starting P2 behind Volks Hudson. 2 very quick guys for the black team. The Legend 2503, we saw him last year in the ZFS Championship, giving some wicked battles in lobby 2. He's around mid lobby 1 pace now, got a bit quicker from that. Be interesting to see what he can do starting from 4th for the Dutchman. We got more Cherry. I was quite close to him in the Group 4 road race last night. Very close race. Same with Mini 975. Had a wicked battle with him. So got some nice like top of lobby 2, bottom lobby 1 guys. The French American Andy. He's requested for me to say some nice things about him, but no one gets that over here. And then Bowley Gonzalez and Bernie 58, like mid-pack lobby 2 guys to round out the field. So we've got a nice even spread of pace. That's what I love about the Throwdown races. You've got the aliens, you've got the humans, you've got the relatively quick guys, and you've got the noobs all in one lobby. So there's battles throughout the field. And in terms of cars, the white team are running the Chevrolet Corvette, and the black team are running the Mazda RX Vision. So 31 laps at Road Atlanta. Just quickly going over the championship standings after round 1. So we did see this in part 1 earlier. So yellow takes the championship lead, 1 point ahead of orange. Black rounds out the podium for the round 1 winners, and then the draw race was red v white. Red in P4, white in P5. And then the races that ended in a loss for round 1 were purple P6, blue P7, green P8. So in terms of the championship at the moment, only after round 1, but we have P3 versus P5, so a very close race. I've been told there's battles all over the grid, so I reckon we kick this off for 31 laps around Road Atlanta. Please tell me if you can't hear the cars. I've fiddled with the sound settings again. I can hear them again. The last time I tried this, it meant you guys can't. It's lights out and away we go. Rolling start to try and avoid the death into turn 1 as they all seem quite close together. Monkey just being dropped ever so slightly as we all seem to be clean through turn 1. Very tricky braking zone, this run into the S, but everyone does seem to be through. As there is MJ just having a little bit of a look at Addy and look at this pack forming behind here. Got about 7 cars within a second. There was a penalty behind there. That is for Bailey Clark picking up the penalty on round 1, on lap 1. 1 second actually. That'll bring it down. The penalty zone here at Road Atlanta is very you lose a lot of time, especially in the Group 3s, as we have got Minnie and Smokey Tom getting close together. Very big, long, open straight. See how does the Oryx Vision compare to the Chevrolet Corvette. It has the look up the inside, Minnie, but isn't quite able to get past. Let's have a look at what happened up front. Judas has made his way up into P2 past Militides as we complete the first lap. Doesn't seem to be any death to my knowledge. Yeah, no one's got any damage or anything. It was just Bailey Clark with that penalty running him down into P15. Interesting, we do have Dylan as a substitute for the white team. Don't know if we can spot any other subs here. No, it just seems to be looks good. Addy at the moment, not Addy, Dylan. Addy with a half-second penalty though, as we see MJ just having a little bit of a look up inside of Danny Boy. He's just going to slip in the slipstream very nicely. Behind him, Smokey Tom is on his rear with a better exit onto the back straight. MJ covers the inside. Tom's going to have a look round the outside. They're side by side going into the braking zone. MJ just braking slightly later, but Tom rides the brakes more, launches up into 8th position. Wonderful overtake to get into the top 8. So just in case anyone is unaware, with the team Throwdown, the way it works is we've got 8 teams, 4 races per round, 7 round, where 2 of 8 teams battle it out to a 8 driver team. So it's 8v8, 16 people in a lobby, which is the max you're allowed, which is why I'm doing replays and not live streaming the actual play. I reckon we look at this midfield fight. There's a massive pack through here of all different, some blacks, got some whites.
Teams to switch for a governor.
Just go down the bike straight, massive straight. As you see, there's the penalty line, so you lose so much time from the penalty. You're losing all that momentum you're gaining on this massive straight. So that is Lee in 13th, all the way to, it was Addy's 7 to 13, all bundled up together. Can't see the exact time differences between them. And Techno is on the rear end of Cherry Bomb, no, on the rear end of Mini from battle for P10. And you don't want to be going for too aggressive moves this early on. You just want to be playing it safe. You've got a long race ahead of you, around about 45 minutes, the same as all ZFS races. Got to use all 3 of the tyres. Heavy damage is on, so getting into an altercation early on, I say a lot, but you definitely can't win a race on that one, but you can lose one. Just got to be nice and safe. They're all bundled up, single file, as close as possible to try and maximise that slipstream. MJ and Mini just creating a little bit of the slipstream chain, bumping each of them across to try and get back at Smoky Tom for P6, not P6, P8. I can tell I am overdue on an eye test. Hey, watching it back and see that was things to me. It's so real, bro. You love silence. Up, so we've got Andy and the legend just making P4, P5, just trying to pull away from the fighting behind. Apparently, Andy's got a new name on his car somewhere, but I can't. Hairy Ball Slacks. That is fucking wicked. Oh, Judas with a half-second penalty, so we can see just how far back the legend is, and even with a half-second, if we go on board the legend, you can see he is picking him, he is gaining on him a lot, so you lose around 1.5 seconds here for a half-second penalty, so it does mean a lot. Oh, who's that going off? Something massive kicked off there. I'm gonna go back a couple. I believe it was Mini there just missing his brakes slightly. It was a black one, went straight on. Yeah, just brakes a little bit too late. Does go into the back of Techno there, but doesn't seem to be any damage as they all come on back. Going back. Smoky Tom seems to have been a bit misfortunate, picking up a bit there. Got caught with DTS. Of course you did. You are the target audience for drivers like me. All McLaren fans are. You just watch it to see the big drivers. Speaking of fit drivers, we've got a bunch of divorced dads and autistic teenagers battling it out for the ZFS Throwdown here. Stick by and watch it. Like me white, very quick drivers. Let's have a butchers at the sort of strategies that everyone's doing. It just seems to be calming down slightly. So up front, Hudson and Milt are doing medium first. Judas opting for the hard stint first, just get it done with. The legend and Andy are right up to each other now. Battle for P4 on the table. But of course, with them being teammates, you don't really want to be fighting your teammate too much, especially this early on. Maybe if it was a couple of laps to the end, you wouldn't go for moves. Just just want to play it nice and safe, hopefully try and catch up to Judas, the Legend, and Andy on the mediums as well. Danny Boy opting for the hards first, so it seems that most of the white guys are on the hards and blacks on the mediums, as MJ is on the rear of Addy in the fight for P7. Let's go on board. I wouldn't say that on board for the black straight. I think he's going to go for a move in the chicane, sit in the slipstream. However, it does seem that Addy just getting a slightly better run through the corner onto the back straight, so just pulling slightly away. MJ is going to try and reel him in on the better tyre. He is going to have that grip advantage. He wants to get past, but it's not held up. Let's see if it is as simple as... Oh, nice. It's all the black team are on mediums, all the white team are on hards. Perfect split strategy we have on our hands here. Complete opposites. See how it pans out. The soft tyre in the middle will be used, as well as Tego getting up onto the rear of Smokey Tom. Teammate, you don't really want to be awfully close in the S's. Dirty Air played a massive factor at Road Atlanta through them S's. Everyone came out of that with no damage somehow. That was a monster on the streets. Yeah, it does seem to just be like pulling away. I mean, the RX Vision is in itself a very quick, fast line, straight speed. But that Vex, yeah, it's demon. Is Judas and Milks. Keep an eye on this, because it's always nice when we're doing a commentary to not only have the bunches at the battles, but also just watch how the fast guys drive. Because it's interesting to see like the lines they take, how much curve they're using. Like Judas is very modular on the throttle. He would be like 50%, 60, 70, then 100. Let's keep an eye on this battle for P7 though between MJ and Addy. MJ just having a little bit of a look up the inside, doesn't quite commit to it. He starts to enter the vortex danger. Similar tyre wear though from Addy on the hards and MJ on the mediums. I use all the Yeah, I've noticed like since starting commentary, I do just like absolutely annihilate every curve I see. That's why I love the Group 4 so much, because all you gotta do to be quick in Group 4s is take a, like, maximise the turning circle so you lose as little venter. Oh. First time I've done that. You guys can hear the car sounds, right? I think I might have finally fixed it, so it's not just one of us that can hear, we both can. However, me making something work the first time is a completely alien thing that has never happened, so confirmation would be very nice. I don't usually use the GT7 nickname much. What's MJ's PSN? I'm pretty sure I have raced it before, I just don't recognise the giving us some wicked racing action with Addy here. Both of them getting bumper to bumper. Cherry Bomb and Tom looking like they're getting quite close. But we will definitely start seeing a couple of people coming into the pits sooner rather than later. Yeah, you can hear him. Sad. I've not messed it up for once. That is what MJ wants. The side by side, Addy covers the inside. MJ takes the inside for the next corner, parks it on the apex. Is he able to get past? No, he is not. As he just slips back into the slipstream of Addy. Addy trying to break that toe off him. The straight line speed of that Corvette is good, but with the slipstream, MJ gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining, doesn't quite dart to the inside. He's a bit too early on the brakes, a bit too conservative and allows Techno past. MJ goes from fighting to P7 to dipping back and probably just doing that because it is his in-lap, getting rid of their mediums. So it seems that most of the blacks will be coming in as Milt opts for his soft stint, but coming out in traffic, that is not what you want. Shaky Booty has come out entirely in this midfield pack. So that is Cherry Bomb and Smoky Tom in front of him. So one hard versus soft. Having Milks behind you is a terrifying sight. He just seems to get closer no matter. Every time you take a quick glance up at your rear view, he is another pixel closer. There he is making light work of Smoky Tom. However, with that straight line speed difference from the vet, you can see Tom is gaining back on him. Shake is gonna slip behind his teammate Cherry Bomb into the slipstream. Bit too far back to go for a move there. But this is Milititis, the number 52, showing us how it's done. As there is Cherry Bomb coming into the pit. So it's not got a massive gap to Addy and Techno, but it's definitely got at least a lap of clean air here, Shake has. As Hudson has come out ever so slightly behind him in front of the legend and Andy. All blacks opting for the softs. With the less fuel, around 50% is all you need for it. Actually, teleport by Hudson has gone on the hards. Andy and the legend on the softs behind him. So these guys will be in quiet chat. So they'll be communicating. So ideally, you don't want Hudson to be in front with the harder compound type, even though he is technically the faster driver at these three. So there is Judas coming in off the hard, so don't last much longer than the mediums, but I do think that is just slightly worse on tyres than the RX Vision. So there is Danny Boyd coming in, rating Shaky Beauty into first position again. Smoky Tom in P2, opting to stay out for an extra lap. It's been a wicked race so far. I'm glad I chose this. I have just realised though that the green and black have streamed both races, but there is still people not covered. This is the first. No, it was. Yeah. This is the first time we've seen the white team though on streams. I am trying to give everyone an either. I've not really got like a stream schedule or anything in mind. I just kind of keep pick which lobby I want whenever I decide I want to do a stream. I did say I was going to try and do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but that won't be else on Thursday, so... Lady Clark, another one, just staying out for an extra lap in a little bit of clean air. I mean, it's not necessarily got clean air, but it's not dirty air from Andy in front of him. Got any battles behind? We've got a nice well between Danny Boy, Cherry Bomb, and Techno here. Almost bumper to bumper there for battle for P9 here is kicking off. Danny on them softs versus Cherry on the softs as well. He's not going to go for a move into T1, just backs out a little bit too much, but backs down too much and goes back into Techno, who's going to take advantage of that. Going to have a look up the inside, but isn't quite able to make it stick. Just slots back behind Danny Boy, just lost silence. So ultimately, they're going to want to be catching Cherry Bomb. As you can see, that little bit of fighting already. Look at that gap between Cherry Bomb and Danny. Considering they were bumper to bumper. Me and Jensen have a good battle. Let's have that a bit. I will keep an eye on that. It's coming into the chicane. Very prominent overtaking zone. Isn't quite close to make a move, but Danny Boy on the rear end of that Mazda RX Vision current move, 119.2. Very quick lap, and he's just going to back off slightly, try and put himself in his rear view mirror, try and force the mistake out first. He's going to be watching where Cherry Bomb's weak, where he's gaining, where he's losing. You want to be like trying to calculate an overtake instead of just sending it. I have noticed I do that a lot. Oh bloody hell! I have noticed I'm doing that a lot more since joining ZFS. Like a new type of mindset I get put in for this. But three-way battle for P7 is back on as a couple more guys come into the pits. Danny Boy right on the rear end. Techno right on the rear end of Danny Boy there. He's gonna have a look up the inside. Danny Boy has a look up the inside of Cherry Bomb. They're side by side, three abreast almost going through the chicane. Techno just backs off. Danny Boy up into P7 past Cherry Bomb. Textbook into the chicane. Cherry Bomb with that lost momentum, Techno gaining ever so slightly. He's going to maybe be thinking about trying to do the same thing his teammate did, but almost went a little bit too wide on the exit at turn 1. Absolutely lethal there. You dip 2 wheels onto the grass, you are dead here. Let's have a look further back. There's any other battles. We've got Smoky Tom and Mini being quite close to each other, but Mini towards the end of his soft stint, Tom towards the start of it. There's going to be a large grip difference there. We'll see how Tom tries to get past Mini for 12th position. As Militarius comes into the pits to get rid of his soft stint. Have a look at the times. Usual Milks fashion. Incredibly quick, incredibly consistent. Just showing us how it is done as it goes to take the hard compound tyres. The Legend and Andy all coming in. Hudson, after taking the Hards first goes into the race lead. There was a yellow flag in sector 1. That was Monkey going off. He's got front bumper damage. He's slowing down just around like 2 seconds or so like that. Not 2 seconds, like 1.5. Danny Boy and Techno with all their pits. This is going to run over into a battle for P3 on track. I have Cherry on this lap. I think, yeah, you did me. Wicked overtake there. Leebob, not really seen much of in this race, but seems to be banging out some consistent laps. Doesn't really matter about pace much. Really, the thing you should be focusing on more is being able to churn laps out. As Lee on them dead softs will be coming in this lap most likely. I love some of the camera angles you can get from TV camera. MJ coming out on the hards, right in front of Bailey Clark, has a half-second penalty. Yeah, track limits, especially at the S's here, can be quite brutal. But I got told this is supposed to be a good battle. Hards versus softs. What is Bailey Clark going to do about MJ in front of him? Bailey will be coming in soon. He's not necessarily fighting for position. He don't really want to be doing too aggressive. But then at the same time, if you see a gap, you might as well go for it. Has a look up the inside into turn 1. Isn't quite close enough to make it move. Backs out slightly as we head towards the S's. Keeps it nice and tidy. He just wants to keep it clean through the S's. Definitely no shot of going like too wide or for the move. You made overtaking spots. Here are definitely just into the double apex here as we see Bailey Clark going for the move I was talking about. Late on the brakes, down the inside, ahead before the chicane, before the long straight. That is how it's done. So yeah, you've got that move that could happen, and we've got the chicane. Definitely the second half of the lap is overtake city. Most people's last stint. Hard runners will be running these for the remainder of the race. We've just got to get some nice consistent laps. Oh, I know I caught catch that again. Let's see if we've got any battles for Dylan coming out the pits, Addy coming out the pits. Everyone seems to just be quite spread out a little bit. Do we have any requests on who to watch? I reckon we'll watch who we've not seen much of today. We'll watch a bit more of MJ as he comes up to I think that might be a blue flag actually that he's going past, but I don't use the names on top of cars, so can't be 100% sure, but it's definitely not Bailey or anyone. It's that is Bailey into the pits. Yeah, they say he crossed that pit lane there, but he's not going to get penalty or because the pit lane penalty is an absolute joke, so we don't run it here at ZFS. Fuck that. Just heard my name and looked up and was like, Yeah. Yeah, you got a wicked move into that double right hander. Got here Techno and Cherry, yeah. We got Techno and Cherry getting close to each other. Silence in the back. Just catching up to these two. Tom comes in to get rid of them softs. So he's got the mediums to use now. We'll just be bringing them to the end of the race. Let's go Throwdown, absolutely. Been an incredible race with battles all over the field, as it usually is. Yeah, that is just Monkey 66 there. Just getting waved the blue flag. And once we get him out of the way, like as soon as possible, we don't really want to be impeding your race too much. Yeah, just like that, coming off throttle slightly, maybe not as much as a little there, but yeah, just letting him pass. Especially if you've got one of the other team coming back, who's got to want to sort of play a little bit of mind games where you are going to get past and you're not really going to make it too easy for them without really like getting into like blocking and stuff. Oh, is that Dylan and Lee? Dylan and Lee Bob. Not really seen much of them for today because I am horrendous at looking at the entire pack. I got some of the Sony Pulse 3D, the like 3D headset today. It's so good. I was doing a daily race B and I was physically like, it was like VR for my ears. So good for racing. It felt like I had that sort of like sound stage of speed or something. That's probably completely wrong. So what's up, laddie with headset? Only just joined while watching back on the stream's going, so I'm listening later on. All you've really missed is cars going through. The main three that we've been seeing today is Danny Boy, Addy, and Cherry Bomb. As I was Addy almost going off there, but managing to make it work. Mini following close behind. Dylan there as well, close. But watch these because it's a black versus a white. It's definitely going to be more chance of overtakes and racing action. Looks like these teams look like they're electric. And the aliens out front have been doing their alien activities as usual. It's just the fighting has been in the midfield. As here is Judith going up to a little bit of traffic, and Hudson towards the end of his hard stint. So we'll pit and promote Judas to the lead. He doesn't have to pit again, nor does she, but he is on the complete other side of the track. So it does look like at the moment Judas will take the lead. No, didn't he start on the hards? I swear Judas started on the hards. Why has he gone back on them? Or have I got that wrong? Probably got that wrong. I could have sworn this man's already run the hards. Is that just like the Ferrari strategy that I picked up, or do I have dementia? We may never know. I just blind and he's on mediums. No, that definitely says he's on hards. I think I'm the chance to get to Mr. Judas, the mysterious tire man. Yeah, there's not much battles going on. So the best bit about commentary is you can just sit back and watch the fast guys warm hard, and he's still setting faster times than I do on softs around here. Surely that must be like a visual glitch or something, because I swear he's on mediums. But you never know with this game because half the time nothing works. Black team is rapid fine. Where will we at next? Nürburgring GP, right? Might do a bit of practice for it tonight and see if I can run as a sub for anyone. Like before we commentating my own races, there is Judas getting past one of the lap guys into clean air. Look at how much curve he takes, maximising the track width. Imagine a soft time is still to go. Oh yeah, Judas hasn't run the hards yet, not hards, softs. Has it? I haven't forgot what everyone's done. Oh, there goes my controller. It's got a lot more whereas yeah, Hudson has to come in to run softs, and so does Judas. So yeah, he's not ran softs yet. Is that a big enough gap to promote Milt up to first position though? He's left his hard stint till later. Very aggressive on the fuel, 28%. As Judas is on the intermediate tyres. Incredible strategy from the white team to put their alien on inters in what is clearly for wet conditions. White is the new red here at ZFS with the Ferrari strategies coming back. Although, to be fair, he is making some wicked, he's not struggling one bit on them inters. No, and he puts inters. Absolutely incredible strategy from the white team's alien that does promote Shaky Booty into first position. And considering the bloke behind him is on intermediate, so I don't think it's going to be much of a threat. Look at how that car struggles under braking. Although that is definitely something I do. Spend ages practicing for a race, done everything, and then accidentally click the inters. Or what I did on Wednesday, spend all week practicing for a race and then get so unfathomably shit-faced on race day that you can't even see the screen and had to drop out last minute. And here is Judas coming out of the pits onto what I believe will be the full wets as the rain has come down even stronger this time. Goes onto the slicks. Out of the four. That does promote the black team into a podium lockout, and Judas coming out right in front of Andy. We've all done it. Who hasn't? The thing with ZFS is because everyone drives under the influence, it's quite a level playing field. We'll get dumbed down. Look at the gap that Judas is pulling already. on Andy. How far in front is the Legend? So it's about 3.5 light years up front. So it will be a black podium lockout. So in terms of the top 5 for each team for black, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 or 6 now as Smoky Tom goes off there slightly, but he's still in the fight. The battle for P6 is on. MJ versus Smoky Tom. Let's go on board. I don't think I've used my favourite camera so far this race. The passenger, bloody hell, can I stop doing that? So we have 3 laps to go in this race. I will do another one tomorrow. I was torn between purple face. It was purple lobby versus this one, and I picked this one because 2 people said it in chat versus the only versus 1. It's been absolutely incredible. Look at how consistent Tom's times are. All 119s, high to mid 119s, and he gets right on the rear of MJ. Takes the inside with that straight line speed of the vet. Who's going to be last on the brakes as we go into the chicane? MJ trying to defend round the outside. Isn't late enough. Tom up into P6. Textbook late on the brakes into the chicane as we start the penultimate lap of this race. And he's got a nice gap ahead. Is Techno going to try and pick up some pieces from these 2 fighting? Is one of them going to miss their break and go absolutely flying into someone else? We don't know, but we've got 2 more laps of racing action. Further back, everyone seems to be in their nice little world, except Addy and Minnie are still fighting. Yeah, apart from that, everyone's quite close together. I say that Judas is on the rear of the Legend in the warm, hard tyres, late on the brakes into the chicane again. Retakes P3 for the white team, demotes the Legend to P4, and get rid of the black podium sweep out. Judas getting the fastest lap, last lap was 16.8. It's very annoying because had he gone onto the correct tyres, would have been well up in the fight for this one. As we round the final lap, Tom has a nice sizable gap to MJ. It's gonna be Milks who takes the lead of this race for black team. Woodson in P2, but further back in the midfield, anything could happen between these 3. I do believe, though, in terms of pure points, it is a black victory. In terms of if that deficit is more than 10, so if it's win or a draw, I'm not too sure. It will be wicked. Hudson and Sheik very close to each other, giving us a nice finish. 1 and 2 for the black team. Judas takes home P3 for the whites. The Legend and ZFS, the Legend, comes home to take P4. Andy P5, and then this battle for P6 looks like it's going to stable out to Tom P6, MJ P7, Techno P8. Very nice driving from them all. P9 is going to be Danny Boy or Lost Silence, giving us some nice racing action, bringing home a solid result for him. Midfield, top 10. Top 10 is rounded out by Cherry. Addy and Minnie come home to take P11 and P12 respectively. Lee Bob takes P13, Dylan rounds out in P14, and then Bailey Clark and Monkey P15, P15, P16 respectively. The only drivers to have been lapped today. What a race that was. I'm so glad I decided to do that. So yeah, it will be around the same time tomorrow that I will do whatever other race. So you guys can vote on it. Do you want to see the one with red or purple? Because they're the only ones that I've not done yet. But apart from that, I've been your host today, Kruentis. It's been an absolute pleasure to do another ZFS stream.